A Valdosta family is shaken up after a terrifying home invasion late last night. WALB News 10's Coulter Anstad is live in Valdosta with the details. All is clear at a Nashville, Tennessee hospital tonight after an Ebola scare. Republican Governor Nathan Deal and Democratic candidate Jason Carter say faith will guide their leadership decisions but maintain very different answers to problems facing the state.
We've got a nice spot in the shade, and the chamber gave us these nifty little watermelon fans to help keep us cool.
A police chase of a different kind in Doran. A man on an all-terrain vehicle trying to outrun the law. WALB News 10's Devin Knight tells us why he was running. Autry State Prison is just up the road. It's there that investigators believe an inmate used a cell phone to scam residents all over the country out of money. Perfect weather for Friday night football. I like it.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks, Ryan. GBI authorities have arrested a possible suspect in the death of an Albany State University graduate.
We've had an awesome time meeting everyone tonight. We've taken lots of pictures, lots of selfies, and you can check more of our pictures out on our Facebook pages as well as our website, WALB.com. And if you haven't liked our pages yet, you need to go to Facebook and like our pages.
And before we get to weather, we've got a special treat tonight. If you take a look, it looks like someone took a bite out of the sun, but in reality, it's a partial eclipse of the sun. Now, this is a live look from the Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles. These markers, which show just how high the waters rose during the flood here at Albany State, are daily reminders of how far they've come. And it looks like the GBI bomb squad is showing up as we speak. These are the people who will look at this old military device and see how they can remove it. Again, this is the unit showing up right now, and they are going to be helping Dougherty County Police and Albany firefighters look at this device, see what it is and how they can remove it. And a lot of the businesses in this area suffered some damage. As you can see, this business behind me was under construction, and it's a complete loss now. But it wasn't just businesses that were damaged by the violent storms that ripped through Tift County, and those who witnessed it all are still in shock. I spoke with a relative and neighbors today. Both are shocked. He's the main suspect in the Albany bank robbery and shooting. That's your nephew? Okay. Relatives in Dawson can't believe 35-year-old LaShawn Moore is the prime suspect in an Albany bank robbery and shooting. Investigators from several agencies in at least 2 counties are working to track down Moore, who they say robbed People's South Bank on Westover Boulevard in Albany Wednesday morning. The Dawson native is also accused of shooting his girlfriend, 30-year-old Crystal Jackson, in their home at 409 Bennington Lane Tuesday, although it wasn't reported until after the robbery Wednesday. Albany police say the two have a young child together who was with relatives when the shooting happened. They say they're still investigating why the shooting wasn't immediately reported. Jackson was taken to the hospital but has been released. No one was at their home today. Neighbors say the two kept to themselves.
I'm the type of person I would like to speak to everyone, so when they would be going in or coming out, I would blow my horn, they would wave, and that was about it, but never had carried on any type of conversation.
Everett Perry says Jackson and Moore moved into their quiet but social neighborhood about 2 months ago.
Up until this incident, we never really had any problems over here in this area. Felt very safe.
Other neighbors identified Moore as the person in the bank robbery surveillance pictures. Albany police continue their search for Moore as relatives and neighbors question what led to this violence. Moore has a lengthy criminal history in Dougherty County. 4 years ago, Moore was arrested for an armed robbery at a Family Dollar. Those charges were ultimately dismissed. In 2008, he was housed for the federal government on charges of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, which was also dismissed. In 2006, he was charged with carrying a concealed weapon and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Now, Moore was last seen driving a dark gray Nissan Altima. If you know where he might be, call 911. An update now to a story we shared with you on Monday. Irvin Fulton, who won tickets to the Georgia Tech game this weekend, now has a ride. The diehard Georgia fan has also received an outpouring of support from folks all over the state, and he has a message for our viewers.
Hello?
Since Monday, Irvin Fulton's phone has been steadily ringing.
Right when the story aired, after it left the television, I received my first phone call from a gentleman in Worth County, which is my hometown, as a coincidence. And he offered to take us up there right off the back.
Fulton, who's legally blind, needs a ride to the University of Georgia Tech game after he won 4 tickets because of his community service work with Phi Beta Sigma fraternity.
It's going to be a very emotional time for me because I said I wasn't going to cry, but most likely I will.
Fulton will be recognized on the field during his first visit to Sanford Stadium. Our news story, which was posted on Facebook, reached more than 80,000 people in Bulldog Nation, many willing to help.
And I had a couple of calls come out of Atlanta. They was willing to come and pick us up and bring us back. And this was out of Atlanta, so it's overwhelming where you can find Georgia Bulldog fans.
And the kindness hasn't stopped there.
Wow, it's fleece. And it's warm.
It's stylish.
It's stylish.
A Leesburg couple bought Fulton and his 18-year-old son, Kendall, who's also going to the game, these jackets and hats.
It's been overwhelming. It's just strangers calling me out of nowhere.
Right now, Fulton plans to ride up with his niece and her husband, but they're more than grateful for all of the offers.
We appreciate all the support, and you never know who will contact you until you be placed in this type of position. We certainly appreciate all.
The contest is part of the UGA Athletic Association's Team Unselfish Giving Attitude Awards, and I spoke with someone who lives just outside of Athens and was willing to come and get Irvin Fulton. He says Sheldon Dawson, a former player, also offered to pay for their hotel room if needed.
I bet y'all keep praying. I love y'all.
A 10-second video.
I'm gonna do this.
And a message of hope have gone viral.
Everybody here started tagging everybody. And then people kept seeing it and they kept posting it.
Faith Wyatt, Hannah Croker's aunt, reposted a video taken by Hannah's mom on the Bobby Bones Facebook page.
I can't believe it.
That video is the first time 14-year-old Hannah spoke to some family members after a crash on November 22nd, which left her severely injured. Doctors said she was paralyzed from the neck down.
That was the first time we had all seen her talk. I did not know she was able to talk over the tracheotomy yet.
Along with the video, her aunt mentioned Hannah's one wish to meet Luke Bryant.
She said that his music just picks her up. But meeting Luke Bryant would be a dream come true, something that nobody can ever take away from her. I mean, that would be the biggest Christmas present ever.
The post has received more than 800 shares and likes, reaching people from all over the country, even Luke Bryant.
I've been contacted by people that know him personally, and they've told me that they've assured me that he has seen the video. He has not said yes or no, and that's how I want it to be. I don't want nobody to know but him and his family.
Wyatt hopes it's a personal appearance and says no matter what happens, she's happy Luke is considering.